Hello friends, today's topic is integers as we already covered first two part based on this chapter. So let's begin with our third part of the integers chapter. After a long time I am back with the grade 7 integers chapter. So let's start with that. Now I have seen a lot many students are having problem in remembering and by heart the properties, but I will make you remember and by heart it very easily how we can learn and by heart easily the properties, how we are supposed to relate the properties. Friends, first thing, commun commutative property, we should relate commutative property with communication. We should relate it with communication, friends. Yes, in our day to day life we are doing a lots of communication with our friends, with our parents and our relatives also, and with other people also. So commutative property means, that means we are communication is possible only and only when two persons are involved in it. Yes, that means you are speaking from this side and other person is listening or speaking from the other side, then and then only communication is possible, friends. If you are speaking alone and alone, then people will understand you as mad instead of, yes, then it is not a communication. Yes, so commutative property we can remember it as communication. Now let us assume you are a you are A and your friend is B. Yes, and in commutative property it is to be informed that either you can speak first. A is there, that means first you are there, and B means your friend is there. First you are speaking, in a first part you are speaking, and in second part your friend is speaking. Yes, then and then only communication is possible, friends. Now let us assume the value of A as 2, value of A as 2 and B as 3. So let's put the value. So 2 plus 3 is equals to 3 plus 2, both are same. But then also you are not clear, so let's solve it further. 5 is equals to 5. This means commutative property tells us either you can speak in this communication or your friend can speak in this communication. Yes, friends, I hope you all might be getting it. So let's begin with, and one thing we need to remember is that commutative property is applicable only in addition and multiplication, not in division and subtraction. We'll see that also. But first, afterwards, let's do for subtraction. That's why it is not equal to this. In this, as we already taken, value of A is 2 and B is 3. So we'll just put it 2 minus 3 is not equals to 3 minus 2. Yes, 2 minus 3, our answer would be minus 1. That is not equals to 3 minus 2. That means 1. Yes, in this communication, what is to be said? Only A will speak. Yes, only you will speak. But in second part, what is to be said? Only B will speak. That means that cannot form a good communication, because that is not a communication. If only one person speaks, then there is no communication. I hope you all might be getting it, and that's very easy. So let's begin with multiplication. We have to assume value of A as 2 only and value of B as 3 only. Yes, now let's do for the multiplication. A multiplied by B is equals to B multiplied by A. Now let us put the value of A, that means 2 multiplied by 3 or 3 multiplied by 2. That does not affect our answer, as our answer is same on both the sides. That means in this also either you can speak or your friend can also speak. This way of communication is true, and that is only feasible in our day to day life also. In this way we can remember it. Now let's begin with the division. Not equals to B divided by A. Now friends, 2 divided by 3, I can divide. I hope you can't divide that. So for you I am dividing over here. 2 divided by 3, so our answer would be near about 0.666 up to how many digits we can write. Yes, now 3 divided by 2, our answer would be 1.5. As we can see, our both the answers are not similar. That means our commutative property does not works under division. Yes, I hope you all might be getting it, as we have proved in all the cases about the commutative property, and we have related it with communication also. I hope you would easily be able to remember it properly, friends. So let's now begin with the associative property. In associative property we need three people. Yes, A plus B plus C. In associative property we need three people, A plus B. Yes, let's see and understand it by similar type of example only. Let us assume you are A and your friend is B. And here what we can relate, A and B are both best friends from their childhood. But C also wants to join their group. Yes, C also wants to join their group. So C decided to do friendship with B only, not with you. Yes, friends. In that case also our associative property takes place. That means either first what path C has decided, C means C, not C. Yes, we are talking about C, not C. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. Now what we can do, A plus B plus C. Now what we want to do is, friends, A plus B, we have already assumed the value of A as 2, B as 3, and let us assume the value of C as 4. Now just let us put the value of all the variables over here. Now 2 plus 3 plus 4, 2 plus 3 plus 4. So our answer would be similar. 5 plus 4, 9. I am directly doing it. You can also do 5 plus 4, 9. In this way, as we are getting our answer for both the sides is equal. I hope you all might be getting it. And that's very easy, friends. Similarly, associative property is also not applicable in subtraction and division, as you can see it here also. If you are having doubt, you can solve at your home also, friends. So let's begin with our most important property, that is distributive property, and it is one of my favorite property, as all of my students know that why I like this property, because that helps a lot in calculation. Yes, now let's assume the value first. A is equals to 2, B is equals to 3, and C is equals to 4. Now why this property is so good, friends, we will see over here. Is equals to AB plus AC. We have to just put the value, and what we are going to get our answer, 2 multiplied by 3 plus 4. Whenever you see the bracket, friends, first we need to solve the bracket. Thing inside the bracket should be solved first as per our BODMAS rule. I hope you all might be aware about it. Yes, now in this way I have written and added all the values in that. Now what we are supposed to do, 2 into 3 plus 4, 7. Now 2 into 3, 2 3 is 6 plus 2 4 is 8. 8 plus 6, 14. Here also 7 2 is 14, as we are getting our answer as 14. That means this property is true. Yes, friends. So similarly we can do for distributive property, that means A multiplied by B into C. So let's solve it for your convenience only. Now, friends, what we are supposed to do here, the property is like this only. Yes, I have written. Now we have to just put the value and see what we are going to get our answer. Now 3 minus 4, that means minus 1. 2 into minus 1, we are getting what we are getting, 2 into minus 1. Similarly, your 2 3 is 6 minus 2 4 is 8. Now 2 into minus 1, minus 2, and here 6 minus 8, that means minus 2. Yes, friends, here also we have verified the distributive property, how it is useful to us and why we need to understand the property, that we are going to learn, why we need to learn the property. So let's see further in my video. Yes, friends, so let's see. We will find this much amount of sum and find their values today, and there are, and so this video is going to be a little bit longer. So be there and don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel, friends. So let's begin with our first sum for the day. That means 3 into minus 1. That is very easy. So our answer is 3 into minus 1 minus 3. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. 3 into minus 1. Yes, that would be minus 3. I hope you all might be getting it. No need to solve it further. Similarly, 1 into 225, our answer is minus 225. That is also very simple, friends. So what we need to understand is from 21 into minus 30. First, before that, let us recall our sign rule. If the signs are same, the answer would be plus. Result, yes friends, let us recall it. If the signs are different, our answer is negative. Yes friends, and here minus minus, our answer is 2. I hope you all might be recalling it and you all have remembered till now this sign rule, and it plays a very important role in solving the integers chapter, and in your further classes you have to solve rational number also. So this sign rule is going to help you a lot, friends. Without sign rule you can't move further, because it won't leave you till 8th, ninth, or till 10th. It is going to come. So that's most important topic, and you need to by heart that, and that's compulsory for all of my students. So let's begin with our third sum. What is it, friends? Minus 21 into minus 30. Yes, we can solve it in many ways. First thing, what we need to do, minus minus, so result answer would be, what would be our answer? Our answer would be plus. So I have written in plus. Our answer would be in plus. Now minus 21 into minus 30. This is our question, friends. Can we solve it like this? Minus 21 into minus 3 into 10. Can I write like this, friends? Because after seeing digits in smaller value, my mind is capable to multiply it easily by mental match only. Further, can we solve? Yes, friends, we can further solve. 21 can also be split. 7 3 are 21. Minus 3 into 7. And here minus 3 into 10. I hope now you would be able to solve it mentally. What? How? First thing, let us see how we are going to solve it mentally. Minus 3 into minus 3. So our answer would be 9. I have written over here. And what are left? 7 and 10 are still left. Now I know the multiplication of 9 sevens are. What is 9 sevens are 63, and 10 multiplication. And we all know how to multiply it with 10, friends. So our answer is 630. I hope you all might be getting. So what is our answer? 630. And that's very easy, friends. And after practicing lot of sums, you would be able to do it in your mind only. You don't need to use pen and paper also, friends, for that. That's very easy. So let's begin with our fourth sum. What is minus 316 into minus 1? Directly we can say minus minus plus, and multiplying with 1 gives us same result. So our answer is 316. That is very easy, friends. I hope you all might be getting it. So let's begin with our fifth sum. What is the fifth sum? Minus 15 into 0. That means 0, and 0 multiplied by anything gives 0 only. No need to solve this also. So our answer would be 0 only, friends. Without any efforts, we can directly say that our answer is 0. So what we are going to learn, that is our sixth sum. That also gives us different approach, that why, how should we solve that. Minus 12 into minus 11 into 10. First thing, friends, what we are supposed to do, we should always multiply numbers like 10, 100, 1000 having zeros. Number made of zeros should be multiplied always in the last. Always in the last, because we all know how to multiply with 10, 100, 1000, and we can do it mentally also. That's why I am keeping the number with zeros in last for the multiplication for the solution. As 11 is the prime number, it cannot be split further, friends. Yes, friends. But here you need to remember the table of 12, friends. I hope you all be knowing the table of 12. It is little bit more than that. We know till 12 tens are 120, but it is 12 11s are, that means 122. Sorry, 120 plus 11, that means 132. So and minus minus will result in plus. So 132 multiplied by 10. Yes, this is the result for 11 multiplied by 12. Yes, friends, 11 multiplied by 12 I have done. 11 in 12 11s are 132, and 132 tens are, we all know our answer would be 1320. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. That's very easy. So let's begin with our seventh sum. That means 9 into minus 3 into minus 6. Now let's see how to solve this sum. This sum can be solved in many ways. As you are knowing the table of 18, then you can directly say 18 nines are 162 would be your answer. But if you are not knowing the table, then also we can solve. I don't say without knowing the table you are not able to solve it, but you will take little bit more time if you are not knowing the table. Minus 6 can be split into 2 into minus 3. Yes, friends. Now what we can do, first we'll do for the similar digits. That means minus 3 into minus 3 would be plus 9, and one 9 is already there, and another 9 would be minus 3 into minus 3, another 9, and 2 as it is. Now multiplying with 2 is also easy because we need to just double our answer. So what we know, 9 nines are 81, I know, and multiplication with 2 is also very easy, friends. Double of 1 double is 2, and double of 8 is 16. So in this way we can write. Yes, friends, multiplication with 2 is very easy. I hope you all might be capable of doing it mentally only, because we just need to double the digits. 1 is double, that means it becomes 2, and 8 is double, that means it becomes 16. I hope you all might be getting it. So our answer is 162, as we have already got it by doing normally with the table also. And all these steps you can do in your mind also, friends. We are not supposed to write each and everything in our notebook. After practicing a lot, we can do it in mental maths also. Yes, now that's something different type of sum. First here minus 18 should be as it is, and let's make the number with zeros. My 5 fours are gives us result 20. Why I have written done 5 fours are, because minus 5 into minus 4 will result in plus only. So we don't need to calculate plus, sorry, minus minus signs, that will result in plus. So 5 fours are 20. I am going to get the result 20. Can 20 be further split, friends? Yes, 20 can be split. Minus 18 into 2 into 10, because I know how to multiply it with 10, so I have taken 10 from 20. Now I have written 2 into 10. Yes, still you are facing problem, then what we can do, friends? We can write minus 9 into 2, that means 18, and 2 into 2. Yes, minus 9 into 2, that means minus 18, and into 2 into 10 as it is. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. Now what we are supposed to do, friends? We just need to multiply. First we'll do minus 9 as it is. 2 2s are 4, we know. Yes, into 10. So 9 4s are 36, we all know, but it is minus 9, so our answer would be minus 36 into 10. As we all know how to multiply it with 10, so our answer would be minus 360. I hope you all might be getting it, and you can do it in your mind itself, as it is very easy, friends. So let's begin with our ninth sum for the day. That means minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 into 4. In the sum I am seeing 3 negative signs. That means our answer would be negative only. Yes, minus 1 is already written. Minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 into 4. This is minus 2. Now, as we all know the table of 1, 2, 3 and 4, but then also we should have a different approach. Minus 1 into minus 2. First we'll do this. So answer would be 2. And minus 3 into 4. That means minus 12. Now we know 12 2s are 24. But it is minus 12. So our answer would be minus 24. I hope you all might be getting it. So let's begin with our 10th sum. That means we are seeing we can see 4 signs in our 10th sum. Minus 3, minus 6, minus 2 and minus 1. They all are having negative signs. That means our answer would be positive only. Minus 3 into minus 6 into minus 2 into minus 1. Yes, friends. Now then also if we will multiply, we can do it in 2 or 3 ways. So let's see which way is preferable to for us. So first what we can do, minus 2 into 1, that should be plus 2. This could be our first step. If you are not doing this step, first we'll complete this method, then we'll move for the second method also. And 6 3s are 18, we all know, minus minus plus, so 18 2s are 36 would be our answer. I hope you all might be getting it. how we have got minus 3 into minus 6, that means 18, and minus 2 into minus 1, answer is 2. So 18 to the 36, we all know. What could be our different approach? Yes, friends. What else we can do? Minus 3 into minus 1. So our answer would be 3, and minus 6 into minus 2. That means 12. So 12 3 is 36. Then also our answer is 36 only. That depends which method comes in your mind first, because we can solve a single sum by lot many methods, as I am always instructing my students that you can solve it by different methods also. So let's begin with our next few sums. So here we are going to do 8 sums, more 8 sums based on that topic only. So let's begin with our first sum. Oh, lot many students would be saying that, oh, the sum is very bigger, how we would be able to solve it? But why you need to worry when I am here? Yes, friends, as we have learned distributive property. Yes, friends, that is very much similar to that only. If you can see, if you are not able to see, then I will make you see that how distributive property works over here. Suppose this is chocolate. Let us assume minus 48 is chocolate for all of us. This is chocolate for all of us. Here, this is my home. This is my home. And this is my school. Yes, friends. In both the places, what I can see common, that means minus 48. And we assume that is chocolate. Yes, friends. So 26 chocolates I get from home. How many chocolates? 26 chocolates I am getting from home. Then after home I went to school. Yes, friends. But there, how many chocolates I am getting here? First thing, you should forget the signs, as we are learning some different approach. Yes, science would play a different role while solving. And while reaching the school, I received 36 chocolates. So yes, as chocolate is minus 40 and minus 48. At home I have received 26, and in school I have received 36. That means chocolates are same, friends. Yes. Now what we are supposed to do? Can we take minus 48 as common, because I am getting chocolate from both the places that are similar? Yes, friends, I am getting similar or same type of chocolate at home and in my school also, friends. So what we can do? I will take these chocolates out and I will try to calculate how many chocolates I have got from both the places. That means from home and from my school. Now multiplication sign would be there. 26. Why multiplication sign? Because there is multiplication sign and plus sign would be inside the bracket. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. That's very easy. And 26. Here we need to see the sign. Plus minus. What is there? Plus minus 36. Yes, friends, what we can do? At home I got 26 chocolates, and in my school I got minus 36 chocolates. I have added both of them. Yes, now we need to solve it by sign rule. Yes, 26 plus minus, that means minus would be there. So minus 36. So 26, I am having 26 rupees, but I need to give 36 rupees. That means I need to give more 10 rupees to my friend, that I will give him afterwards. Now minus 48 as it is. Minus minus, our answer would be in plus, and we know how to multiply 48 with 10, so our answer would be 480. I hope you all might be getting it. That's very easy, friends. So let's begin with our second sum. So friends, I hope you all have understood it properly. Yes, try to improve your concepts with the help of the calculation and by using properties a lot in your day-to-day life. Second sum is 8 into 53 into minus 125. If you tell me that what would be your answer, so I directly tell 53,000 is my answer. What is my answer? 53,000. As I can see the numbers that are very good, and this type of very good numbers are always there in your exam and in your books also. So what are the good numbers? Let us see that, friends. First thing, now some results you have to learn, or it would be by hearted by you, as you have to solve it a lot many times, then you would be easily able to remember it. The important result is 125 into 8. 8 5s are 40. 8 to 16, 22 goes for carry. 8 1s are 8, 9, 10. So our answer is 1000. But as we have multiplied 125 into 8, our result is 1000. But we have to multiply it with minus 125. So our answer would be minus 1000 into 53. And we all know how to multiply with number having zeros. So 53 into 1000, 53,000 and minus sign as it is. I hope you all might be getting it. That was very easy, some friends. So let's begin with our third sum. Third sum is very different type of sum. Is also a different type of sum. You need to learn. You will learn something new in this sum. So let's see what approach should we follow to calculate easily this sum. 15 into minus 25 into minus 4 into minus 10. Yes, friends, I hope you all might be getting it. That is very easy sum based on my calculation. If I am supposed to calculate this sum, then what would be my answer? My answer would be minus 15,000. I have done it, and our answer is minus 15,000. So let's see how minus 15,000 comes. First thing, the important result again you will by heart. Another important result, that is 25 into 4. 25 4s are 100. Yes, friends, so you will easily by heart it. So 25 4s are 100. So after seeing minus 25 into minus 4, what you will directly write? 100 over here and minus 10 as it is. Now after calculating this simple thing, your sum is finished. As you all know, as you can see, here we are seeing two zeros, here I am seeing one zero. That means 100 tens are 1000, but minus sign is there, so it will be minus 1000 and 15 as it is. And we all know how to multiply 15 into 1000. That would be 15,000 only. Minus sign is there, so minus sign as it is. So our answer is minus 15,000. I hope you all might be getting it. That's very easy, friends. So let's begin with our fourth sum. That means 41 minus 41 into 102. This sum also needs some different approach. Yes, friends, this sum we can solve by with the help of distributive property also. What is there? Minus 41 into 102. If I want to write the answer, what I will write? 4182 minus 4182 is my answer. What is my answer? Minus 4182. So let's see how. So minus 41 is a prime number as it is. How we can write it? Can we write 102 as 100 plus 2, as I am writing it in bracket only? So it is 100 plus 2. Yes. Now can you see something like distributive property over here? So I will make you visible distributive property over. Let us assume minus 41 as a into b plus c. You can see, friends, and b plus c is in bracket. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. That's very easy. And what was the result for that? So let's see it. A into b plus c. Our result was ab plus ac. Yes, this was our result. So let's see. AB plus AC is our result. Yes, AB plus AC is our result, as we can see it over here, friends. We are using that property only, and that property is distributive property. So we can, and we all know how to use it. So let's use it. What we can do? A into B plus A into C. So first we will multiply A into B. That means 41 into 100 plus minus 41 into 2. In this way we can solve. We all know how to multiply it with 100, so it will become minus 4100 plus, and we all know multiplying with 2, that means we have to double of 1 is 2 and double of 4 is 8, and minus sign as it is. Plus minus, that means minus sign. I want to give 4100 rupees to my one friend, and to my other friend I need to give 82 rupees. So total how many money I need to give? So I need to give minus 4182 rupees in total to both of my friends. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. That's very easy. So let's solve fifth sum based on that thing only. E sum number fifth, that means E sum is also similar to fourth sum, as I can directly see a property in this sum. Try to solve it by own. Can you see a property in this sum? As I am able to see a property in this sum. So let us see which property works over here. 625 into minus 35 plus minus 625 as it is into 65. Yes friends, can I give can I give this minus sign to 65? Yes, because they both are in multiplication. After multiplication the sign would be similar for both of them. So first step what we can do, let us make 625 in positive and minus 65. Why I have done this, you would be able to get it in my next step. Yes, let us assume 625 as our chocolate. I hope you all might be able to get it now. Let us assume this is the chocolate I received at home, this is the chocolate I received at my school. So chocolate, what is our chocolate? 625 is our chocolate. So minus 35 received, plus sign is in between, and minus 65. In this way I received, what I have received? I have received chocolate. So that should be multiplied. Yes friends, now we need to solve it by our sign rule, as we all know how to use the sign rule and how to solve it. Now plus minus minus, so how it will become minus 35 minus 65. I need to give 35 rupees to my one friend, and to my second friend I need to give 65 rupees. So total I want to give 100 rupees. Yes, 625 into, and my sign should be minus 625 into minus 100. So our answer would be minus 62500. I hope you all might be able to get it very easily friends. This is very simple sum, as we already solved it. Similar type of sum in first, as it is very much similar to our first sum that we already solved. Yes, you can see it. So let's begin with our next sum, that is F number. In F number, he has, the question is making our work easier by splitting the two terms. He has splitted two terms. That means if the number would be 7 into 48, I would always give you how to multiply using properties. So I will always give 7 into 48. I won't give you 7 into 50 minus 2. Why? Because that should be your approach. But in question, your work is simpler. So we all know how to just use it. Which property is it? It is associative property. Is it associative property? You have to go through all the properties and get to know which property is used over here. As I know how to multiply, so first I will open the bracket. 7 and 50 should be multiplied with 7, and minus sign is in between. 7 into 2 should be there. Yes friends, 750 is 350 I know, and 7 to 14 we all know. So what is our answer friends? So you can directly say our answer is 336. If you want to check, you can check by 7 into 48 also, doing 7 into 48. Yes, and that would be a waste of time, as you will get the similar answer only. So let's begin with our G sum, that means our next sum. Minus 17 into minus 29. Now that's something difficult type of sum. If you are getting the concept that how should we solve it, then pause the video and try to solve the remaining two sums by your own, by doing your method, not normal method by multiplying two like this, 17 into 29. This method won't work. Yes, sorry for that. I hope you all might be getting it friends. So 17 into minus 29. How can we do this sum? As 17 is a prime number, so minus, can I write this as minus 30 plus 1? Yes, can we write like that? I have given 1 and I have taken 1. This thing we can do, but now what we can do? 17 minus 17 into minus 30. This would be my first step, plus minus 17 into 1. Now we all know how to multiply 17 into 30. we can further split it also. Minus 17 into minus 3 into 10, we can write like this also, friends. Plus minus 17 into 1, so our answer would be minus 17 only. No need to multiply, we can directly multiply it over here. Now 17 3s are 51, I know, and minus 17 into minus 3, it will result in positive sign only. So our answer would be 51 into 10. 51 into 10. From where the 15 come, minus 17 into minus 3, we have got 51 plus minus 17. Now I am solving here. Now 51 tens are, we all know, 510, and minus 17, we all know how to just subtract it. So our answer would be 493. I hope you all might be getting it, and that's very easy, friends. So let's begin with the last sum for the day. Minus 57 into minus 19 plus 57. Here you have to pause the video and try to solve by your own, as you can see something in this sum and which property is used in this sum. You have to tell me, friends. Yes, friends. So minus 17 into minus 57 into minus 19 plus 57. First thing what I will do, as I don't know how to multiply minus 57 into minus 19, and I am assuming you also don't know how to multiply such big numbers. So first thing what we can do, 57 into 19, minus minus would become plus. So let's first remove the sign. 57 into 19 plus 57. Now can you see something in this sum? Can I write like this? Yes. Yes, in my next step what should I do? 57. Let's do one more step for you. Can I write 57 ones are 57 like this? I hope now you would be getting that how I am going to solve this sum. So now pause the video and try to solve by your own, friends. And if you like my content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. Now let's solve this sum. Yes, as what we have to assume over here, friends. I received 19 chocolates at my home. I received 1 chocolate at my school. So what should be common? Chocolate should be common. That means 57 is our chocolate. Into sign, and 19 plus 1. That means 57 into 20. That can also be written as 57 into 2 into 10. I have split it 20 into 2 into 10, as we all know how to multiply it with 2 and with 10 also. So 57 2 is 114. If you don't know, then you can do like this. As you all know, 52 is again you can also split like this also. 50 into 2 plus, as I am having lack of space over here, so let's erase it. I hope you all have understood like this what we have done till now. Now what we can do, this is also a different sum, friends. How can we solve this sum? Can I write 50 plus 7 like this, and into 2 into 10 as it is? Now what should I do? As we all know, we have to do it with 2, as we know how to multiply it with 10. So we'll do multiplication with 10 in our last step only, not before that. We have to just keep in mind, if you are multiplying it with 10 before, then you will increase your problem of calculation only, not my problem. So try to solve and make your habit to multiply with 0 or 100, 10, 100 or 1000 in the end only, and that would be helpful for you in developing mental maths. Now what we can do, 2 should be multiplied with 50, we all know how to multiply, so it would be 100, and 7 should be multiplied with 2. Let's write one more step for you. 50 multiplied by 2 plus 7 multiplied by 2, and this all in one bracket into 10. Yes, how I have done like this? Yes, friends, I hope you all might be getting it, friends. Now 50 multiplied by 2, we all know, 100 plus 7 to the 14, that also we know, into 10. As I already instructed you that bracket should be solved before. So 100 plus 14, 114, and that multiplied with 10, as we all know how to multiply it with 10. So our answer is 1140. I hope, friends, you all have enjoyed and liked my content. Yes, and if you have learned something new, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Yes, friends. So Thanks for watching.